Our clients describe our work as livable modern. We have an aesthetic that captures a lot of the beautiful details that people want to bring into their home and brings it together in a way that feels comfortable and clean and inviting. JHL Design has been in business for more than 20 years. A lot of our projects are repeat clients. They really appreciate our customer service and how we take care of them during the entire design process from start to finish. We really have seen and done so many things over the past 2 decades that we come to the project with a level of calm and ease and professionalism. I'm Holly Freres. I'm the principal of JHL Design. We're based here in Portland, Oregon. We are sitting in a beautiful home that we designed that is in the West Hills of Portland, Oregon. This home was built in the 1930s and it was designed by Roscoe Hemingway. From this home you can see downtown Portland. It's a beautiful skyline and you can see all the way to the Cascade Mountains and Mount Hood. It's a stunning view. The primary importance to the homeowners was that the home really reflected their personality and functioned for their family. This home is a historic property. It's had several different renovations over the past 100 years. So our design objective and what we really felt was important was to bring the home back to its original state in many ways and modernize it so it had all of the technology, that it had all of the finishes. This front door was custom designed and built locally. It really has a nice historic feel and was an important part of what we wanted to emulate as you enter the home. We used this entryway as an architectural element. We actually extended this room out about 6 feet for a couple of reasons. One, it was way too small of a scale for the grandeur of this home, and we didn't have any coat closets in the entryway, which is an important organizational thing that the client really wanted. So when this room got bigger, we added this window. It's a nice peekaboo into the front yard. It's called an oriel window, which is a French term, but it's got this really deep vastness to it and this custom rounded molding, which was quite a fun challenge to build. So we came to Ann Sachs and we asked them to create a mosaic tile pattern that matched this inspiration that we had for the entryway. And it really sets the tone to walking into this home. It's so lovely to be greeted with this beautiful pattern that has delicacy and a feminine quality, but that's really beautifully scaled to the entrance of the home. This is the original sunroom in the home. This room was drab, it was carpeted, and there was no ceiling detail. In its long rectangular shape, we felt it was important to add some elements to the ceiling to create some sort of architectural interest. The custom crown molds and baseboards are all historic knives that we used, meaning that those moldings existed but weren't in the home before. We replaced the windows with this steel sash window from Riviera Bronze. This is a room where the homeowners like to sit and play piano, listen to music, have an after-dinner drink. This custom sectional, which is a Daydar fabric, was designed by JHL, and these are my favorite sitting chairs by Demeraux Doss. They just have this great high back and are so comfortable to sit in. And we flanked it with this antique table from First Dibs. The original home footprint ended at these glass doors at the end. This addition, which is a wing of the home that was added in the 80s, was brought in to really flow with the original footprint of the home. This is the formal living room of the home. This is all original to 1930s when the home was built. The mahogany paneling is so rich and we wanted to celebrate the historic preservation of this room. We did end up refinishing all of the wood in this room and gave it a richer texture. We highlighted some of the architectural elements with these library lights by Chapman and Myers. The sconces have a nice vibe that is a little bit 1930s, and we celebrated the space with a formal, rich, luxurious custom sectional and these spun swivel chairs. I love this little corner over here. We found this gorgeous antique table, which is French from the 1920s. And it has a beautiful chess set that I can see it would be fun to sit in this corner and enjoy a moment. We worked with Elizabeth Leach Galleries to help find some beautifully curated pieces for this home. This is an artist, Barbara Sternberg, from the Pacific Northwest. I think it really helps capture both the luxurious richness of this room and some of the decor elements that we have in this space. Come with me to the den. This is the den. This was the room that was open originally to the entrance of the home. So you saw it as you came in the foyer. We actually ended up enclosing the whole room, so it had its own cozy, rich feel. These sconces give a nice ambient light. It's very moody in here. Right now we have gorgeous sun with the skyline of Portland in our view, but in the evening time, this room feels very rich, very cozy, and a warm place to sit. This actually was the doorway into this room, so we enclosed this to create balance and a sense of space that felt like a destination. We furnished this room with really masculine feeling pieces. We used this plaid, which could have been on a men's suit, this camel color leather sofa, and this custom wool rug sourced from SMG Collective right here in Portland. I can imagine sitting here and listening to records and having a fire and a whiskey. From the den, we can go directly into the dining room. This room was originally paneled. We actually ended up redoing the paneling and using this high gloss Farrow and Ball paint, which I think gives a very modern feel on a traditional style. This chandelier is made by a company in Canada called Loras Goyan. It's the cocoa pendant. I mean, to me, this is like a piece of jewelry. This light fixture is blown glass elements with this dangle piece, which is completely customizable. This room is the entrance into the kitchen and also has some really unique features. We actually used this wall paneling as a storage component for all of the formal entertaining pieces that the clients have. I love this room. This is the Nook off of the dining room bar. We created this gorgeous wet bar, which has everything from cocktails to wine, all of the hosting needs that you have. This vintage table here is from First Dibs, a nice mix with a modern swivel chair. And we adorned this with a traditional brass marble stone shelving. The views in this room are probably some of the best in the house. The skyline of Portland, and then there's this approach of green trees, and in the back you can see the Cascade Mountain Range. So here we are in the kitchen. The family enjoys a lot of meals together and is entertaining a lot. So we were able to use this gorgeous La Conche European looking range that has everything you could imagine on it. I think this Riviera bronze steel window is so special because it looks out to the front of the house and brings in tons of natural light into this space. This is their daily refrigerator. All of their glassware and daily tableware is in this built-in piece of furniture that looks like a piece of furniture that could have existed here from when the home was originally built. This is the back pantry, so it has two large refrigerators and freezers. A lot of the storage happens back here. There's appliance garages, dishwashers, and all of the bigger appliances that we didn't want to keep in the kitchen to keep things nice and tidy. This is one of the main stairwells in the house. It is 4 floors of this continuous, beautiful oak railing that is curved on every landing. I love the detail in the execution of making sure that all of the elements tied together from the floor all the way up to the handrail. The oak stained floors are all incorporated with radiant floor heat and finished in this beautiful chestnut color. This is one of the guest bathrooms in this home. It has Anne Sachs Eros marble 2-inch hex tiles, which have warm browns, blacks, and grays. It's a really nice juxtaposition. This is a custom vanity that we had made. It looks like a furniture piece with a beautiful soapstone countertop, an arched toilet cove, and this shower has Carrara marble honed with a stone slab threshold and waterworks plumbing fixtures. The other thing that we really enjoy about the partnership working with the team at Anne Sachs is that we do a lot of custom designs. So they're really our partner in finding the right tile maker to execute the design details that we want to bring to life. So this is the sitting room. This is one of my favorite rooms of the house. We designed these beautiful built-in benches and furnished them with this Della Cogna hand-dyed fabric. It reminds me of sunflowers. It's so bright and beautiful. This wool and silk rug has an insect pattern, which is a really fun element. And we mixed a very subtle animal print drapery in here, which are against this beautiful steel sash window again that you'll see throughout the home, and finished off with some custom pillows and Barbara Berry sconces. You'll find me in this room any time of day drinking a martini. This is the stairwell in the hallway into the main bedroom. I love this chandelier by Lindsay Adelman called the Kingdom chandelier. It gives such a modern element to the space. These double doors lead us into the primary bedroom. I love how thick these doors are. They give you really a sense of a grandness as you walk into this room. We custom designed these brass doorknobs that were cast here in Portland. We decided to panel this whole room in wood and paint the walls a high gloss Faro and Ball blue paint color. It gives the room a real richness. There's so much natural light that comes in this room. All of the shades in this room are motorized, so when you're ready for bed, everything is perfectly dark. The fireplace was original, and then we mixed with our furniture in here some new and vintage pieces, chairs that were recovered in a modern fabric, and a vintage light fixture from First Dibs. I will have to say, being 20 years in the design business, this is the most grand main bathroom we've ever done. Not only its vastness, but all of the detail that's in this room makes it so interesting and special. All the walls are paneled with oak paneling. We concealed as much as we could. There's storage at the sink as medicine cabinets on the side. There's a his and her toilet room that have a fun pop of color with this House of Hackney wallpaper. Each of them got to pick which their favorites were. We used waterworks fixtures and visual comfort sconces. This is this gorgeous Mulholland pattern by Kelly Wersler for Anne Sachs. We used it in a really architectural way in this room. We really wanted something that had some pattern, but wasn't too busy, and it's something that was really custom to the shape of the room. We were able to take this pattern and create a custom marble border around the room so it fit beautifully like a velvet slipper. I think Anne Sachs really understands high quality design when we're looking for something that is so specific to our projects. This is the dressing room and the main shower, which looks out to the pool. I love the ceiling in this. It has Carrara marble mosaic with these pin lights that highlight all the right architectural elements of the slab walls and the tiled ceiling. This is her dressing area. It has a beautiful seated vanity. There's actually a TV, a Sura TV behind this mirror, so she can watch tennis. Sconces that highlight her makeup area beautifully with a gorgeous crystal chandelier. I've always imagined having a champagne party in this room and sitting on this beautiful custom ottoman, enjoying the view of downtown Portland. I think the approach to this home is so special. Each space has its own personality and layered in rich history, and has its own look, feel, textures, antique furniture, modern custom pieces. Although they're different and they serve so many different purposes, it feels so cohesive as you move from one side of the home into the other side. This home will look like this for the next 100 years.